The Boys. What can I say about this? This is a good show. This is a really good show. I personally, if you've been watching, I dig ultraviolence, and this is ultraviolent show. And episode 4 is nuts. It's completely bonkers. Carl Urban does a great job. He is living Billy the Butcher. And Anthony Starr is Homelander, and he is completely nuts, man. The entire cast is great, but those two, the animosity between those two, you can feel it off of the screen. You can feel it. In this episode, the team finds out that Butcher has been using the Compound V, you know, the 24-hour Wish.com version of Compound V. He's been shooting it in his veins, man, getting his supervision and all that stuff, getting his muscle on. And he admits he's been killing people, you know. It's kind of what he does anyway, but he's been doing it as a soup. And they don't dig that because they don't dig soups. So he's been doing it, and he kind of tells them he's doing it. And the teams, both teams, are breaking up. The 7 is breaking up because half of the team doesn't like the other half of the team, and they're plotting against one another. The Boys are breaking up because Mother's Milk is supposed to be the glue that holds them together, and he doesn't like what's going on, so he's thinking about leaving. Frenchie and the woman are thinking about leaving. Huey just got back, but he's already thinking about, well, he's not really thinking about leaving anymore. Not after what happened tonight. He's really feeling the team. So both teams are considering splitting up. They find Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy is found. He's not part of the team, but he's part of the show now, officially. And he's good. Just a few seconds, you know, he was impactful just in those few seconds. They thought they were finding a weapon that could kill Homelander, but they found the Soldier Boy, and he might be the weapon to kill him, because it seems like either the people who had him either did not wish to kill him or could not kill him, because in the beginning they said they didn't think that there was any way to kill Soldier Boy. Much like Homelander, they were very similar power level. You don't really see that when he demonstrated his ability. He gave a guy a smack and he threw him through the air, but that wasn't really full-on Homelander style power. But in the show they seem to think that they are fairly equal, so that ought to be good. I think that that's the killing stroke for Homelander. I think it's going to be a Soldier Boy in some way or fashion. A lot of murder, a lot of terrible murders in this one. People are being killed with a particular object. You have got to see it to believe it. This was a good episode too, man. This season, season 3, especially episode 4, is better than what they've done so far in the first 2 seasons. They said this season was going to be better. People say that. You don't know if it's going to be better or not. This was better. This was the best one. Watching 1 and 2 was real good, but the build up to this was worth it because this was so good. I'm wondering how they're going to keep the team together. Homelander's going to want to keep his team together, even though he doesn't really like any of them. But even though he needs them, he's going to want to keep them together. Billy the Butcher's going to want to keep his team together because he needs them, because he's so close, in his mind at least, to finally killing Homelander. Edgar has some problems. The owner, essentially, of Vought has got some problems, so he is on team I hate Homelander now. So he might throw the boys a bone to help them get rid of Homelander. Homelander's building enemies, but he don't care now. He's all out in the open. He's like, hey, I'm pretty much a lunatic. I'm killing people. I'm doing whatever I want to do. But those guys are trying to stop me. They're making it, they're reflecting a lot of things that are on the current political field right now. They're doing a lot of things that, you know, Homelander's giving the people an idea that there's a secret, dark government, you know, controlling him. They can even control me. If they can control me, they can control you. He's doing that kind of stuff. And we have heard that kind of political rhetoric. A lot of things that we've seen and heard on television, especially with like Gunpowder, one of their guys, we're seeing in the show. So the show is reflecting a lot of things that's happening in the world today with crazed superheroes. So you need to check your personal life choices, because this is a good show, man. A real good show. In fact, this season so far of The Boys, I would give this season 9 bags of popcorn. 9 bags of popcorn. Almost 10. Almost. But 9 bags of popcorn. I want to see what happens with Soulja Boy. I want to see what they do with him. How they bring him back. He was dating, you know, the version of like the Scarlet Witch / Jean Grey. And I want to know what they're going to do now that she's still around. And he used to date her, but he clearly didn't really like her that much. So I'm wondering what's going to happen with that. I wonder what's going to happen with him not being the #1 superhero anymore. I wonder how he's going to deal with that. There's a lot of things. Edgar's probably going to use him to get revenge. I'm sure of it. But that's what I think. More importantly, what do you think? Now you've seen the video, let's talk about it in the comments. And as always, if you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe. And then like.
Popcorn passport. Get your popcorn passport.